Hey guys, what's up? Just give me 20 seconds to grab your attention. This is the first time I ever do this, but I want to try and make like the series reborn again. You know, I'm an old Call of Duty fan gamer. Guys, if you're my age, I'm 31. The last Call of Duties that I really felt like they were absolutely wonderful were multiplayer-wise. Was definitely Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, the original. That one definitely grabbed my attention. Infinity Ward, huge studio, right? With a brand new kill streak system and the whole thing. And then the one that really got me hyped was Modern Warfare 2. You know, because there were customizable kill streaks, and then Call of Duty Black Ops 1 also. And then Call of Duty kind of went in a decline for me. Steady decline. My mood declined as well, but that's another subject. If you want to comment on another video and you kind of like me, you can subscribe and like for that. Here, I really take this guy out, I think, really nicely with this legendary weapon. Oh, he goes. Argentina. So I was talking about like the really good games and those times. But then the Call of Duty curve, let's say, just started going down, you know. And even this game, with all due respect, which I started playing at the beginning, but it had been to me ever since, I don't know, Black Ops 3 was probably a respectable game. It started to decline after Black Ops 3. Even with this game, I played it for like, what, 2-3 hours, and the multiplayer was boring. The maps were not good. Not cool, man. Not cool. Too many buildings, many campers, so not cool. But this got my attention, the Warzone thing, and they're making a lot of things, and this got my attention. And I started checking it out, and so far, I think it's something I've become enchanted with, in a way. Like falling in love again with something that I missed so much, which was Call of Duty. Uh, and especially regarding solos. But I'm gonna get into all of that like in a second. Um, so first of all, I honestly believe that this is the best multiplayer experience since Modern Warfare 1 or 3, as I said. But think that some minor issues need fixing and balancing. Good kill, like right there. Let's talk about the good. I love the amount of scavenger missions. Because they make you move around the map. They make you not a camper and give you decent weapons and like a lot of money, which you need throughout the game. So like have a little bit more of this kind of variety in the map. Like have more mission types of variety. Okay, we have bounties are really cool, then we have secure an area. Like make something challenging, or maybe less or more challenging. Let you guys know in the background of what you think. And add those into the game. The map size is really good, but sometimes, of course, when you walk, so you're not seen on the radar because of the cars. I'm gonna talk about that later. The amount of missions is perfectly okay, but they need to be there needs to be more missions in the map because the map size is so big. What are another thought that I think is important to bring up? I think this one's gonna be debatable, but as I get into the car and the gameplay, I think vehicles shouldn't pop out in red when you're playing solos. Let me repeat that because I think it's really important. the vehicle should not be shown in red on the map, because in that way you're trying to traverse the map and play the objectively more easily, and you want that. You want people to move around. You want people not freaking camping, and that's great. You know, and we want people doing this, accepting contracts, going around, moving around. You know, like this guy, he's in red. Everyone's gonna go out and attack him. I'm not saying remove the sound of the car. It's just say remove the marking in red, and there I noticed the marking went off, so I go after him. See? Another like really huge important thing that I don't think anyone has mentioned yet. Like, make the real solo, because there's a solo playlist. Make the real solos. What do I mean by this? It's like, sometimes I think, I might be wrong, please correct me in the comments. I think that sometimes there's squads also in this, because it says eliminate squad or squad eliminated. Is that like a minor glitch? Because if not, it would be like a huge disappointment. Because it's not fair. It's like having a gulag match once against 3. So that's not fair at all. That's not fair at all.
Recon intel secured.
Then, how about the next point? And you know, like, just like before we go to the next point, I'm a lone wolf. I always play free for all. So if I have other people teaming up, it kind of doesn't make sense, if you understand what I mean. You know, I want lone wolfers here, man. People that loot and like in PUBG, man. Only this is way better than PUBG. I mean, again, I just told you guys, it's really making me like the game, and dude, I really want to help you out, guys, with my thoughts on the game and everything else. So please feel free to not even share, like, and subscribe, man. I'll post it whatever you want. Like the first guy that comments, I'll post a video about that and dedicate it to him. How about that, man? Okay, how about another point in this review? The custom classes. I think they should be dropped probably earlier in the match or further down the match. Do they even matter at all for that purpose? I don't think so. I think that we should wait for them, because if not, people would automatically get this, and then there would be no grind. Because the battle pass is useless, I'm sorry to say, but there would be no grind, and people would just get their custom loadouts and the super ultra freakingly crazy buffed or nerfed heartbeat sensor, which gives you a huge advantage in this game, because you have to play this game slowly. That's what they did right. You have to play it slowly. It doesn't make you a camper. They didn't want to camp, because they're putting all these contracts and things outside and making you go outside. Like right now, I'm going to get that custom loadout. So like regarding the heartbeat sensor, please, I'm gonna go back to the other things later, but maybe the heartbeat sensor is a little bit too overpowered.
I'll drive.
Because, as I was saying, when you get into a zone that there's a guy, and since the audio you can hear it, you have good headphones, and you display that out, you basically have a full-time UAV running, and you can save it as long as you want. So that makes you want to go ahead and grab, as I'm doing right now, the loadout immediately, because I haven't loaded it, as you can see, the heartbeat sensor. So I get my cool weapons and the heartbeat sensor. That makes dropping loadouts extremely like powerful in this game, right? I will always change to my loadout no matter what. Maybe, only maybe, if I find a really good sniper, which I think I have there. But this is my custom loadout with a heartbeat sensor, and that's a huge advantage. I don't even know if I'm going to be using that one, but who knows. Okay, so
Got gas moving in.
I was just thinking about this because there are too many campers, man. That I get captured and sent to the gulag. There are too many campers. This game is not made you to incentivize camping, I think. I really don't think it does. Because having the gulag is one reason. You have another
You're up,
chance.
soldier. Now go sort this fucker
Let's see
out.
how this going goes out. And incentivize yourself. Find them and go after them, like take them. Out we go. Sorry, I'm new to this and I'm in live commentating from a freaking television and using like basic stuff. I have no experience, so if you like this, please like send some love back, man, and I'll probably like give you money. But here I get my second chance, so give me your thoughts about what you're thinking about what I'm saying in this review. There are just too many campers, man. You have to make people like move somewhere. Like in Doom, you know, when you stay in a corner too long, or us old time gamers, when you stood like camping in a freaking corner, you know, too much, your health would start decreasing. Maybe here your armor could start decreasing, something like that. But your health started to decreasing. In Doom or Quake, I think it says like move or die. And you have to move at least like I don't know, 3 meters. Or it's not like if you don't move, you're appearing red after certain points, so, or after like a certain circle. Be imaginative, guys. Back there at Infinity, sorry Activision, I don't know who is even running this thing, but do something about the camping. I'm usually a very fast-paced player, but I'm learning how to play this new mode. This battle, and when I say that, I mean battle royale. Exactly. What did I do? I heard him through the headphones, and I just waited because in multiplayer I would have just rushed that. And here I waited because I heard him coming, and it wasn't camping. I was waiting through the mics, which is different. Throughout all this video, you see me moving, but I take my time, which is not camping, and that's super important to know, guys, in battle royale. Also, I love the contracts. I stated that, right? But please, don't make me climb for some contracts so much buildings. It's like they take, some of them take forever to climb where the contracts are marked. And sometimes there are just few many, maybe like, of course, changing the map for season 3 would be like ideal. Even I would be able to pay for build DLC. I don't know, man. But climbing buildings is a bit too much for me, especially for contracts. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm doing one here, trying to find that one. And look at this, like all this climbing and stuff. I hear the boxes. I'm not really that interested. I have a legendary weapon. But fine, look at that. Floor 11th, man, and I find the thing. There's instances where I've like actually gone there to the point and spent 5 minutes trying to reach it and not find it and give it up. There's no problem after it. After it, it's great, the distance, everything, but like sometimes just to find it, it's way too like drastical unless there's like a legendary crate. Okay, but it's too much, man. It's too much of a hassle finding them. So much that I even sometimes don't even find them and try to traverse it through the map in order to find them. So you know, if having more missions like this throughout the map would help, it would be great. You know, like look at my minimap right now. I don't have lots of available missions, and I'm pretty into the match. 42, 41 guys now. So if they put more contracts and different objectives, man, like do not only make it bounties, which are nice tonight and secure, which is cool. Do other stuff, man. Like invent other stuff. Like explode a freaking car, or if you take out 2 people, you receive this perk or this amount of cash. Like, come on, guys, get creative with the missions. And if you want to hire me to give you this type of, you know, NDA, non-disclosure agreement advice, contact me by any means. Here, do something crazy, bro. That didn't really work right there. So don't make me climb so much. Don't make this Far Cry 4 for those who get the joke. Great.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Just make, you know, when you get to the cassette and you find it, make it a little bit more visible. Don't hide it too much, you know. Also sometimes, you know, as you see, I'm not camping precisely. You know, objectives are sometimes too far from one another. Okay, solve this by putting more objectives, but sometimes they're way too far from one another. You have to traverse sometimes, like the dam section is like really long, and it's sometimes you have to travel a lot. And again, that would be solved if the cars would not show up in red when driving, man. But still, you know, listening to the sound. As I said, you have to wear headphones in order to be good at this, because you have to know when to rush and when to calm down. Okay. Maybe I would, you know, in a new map, like, would suggest, what do you think about this one, guys? Anyone, not only solos at this point, but make a more not so heavy build-based map, or how would I say that? I wish I could say it in Spanish. No sobremente poblado de edificios. Not overpopulated with buildings. I mean this. Here I go like crazy. I think I'm gonna lose it. I mean by this, by making it a little bit more of a flat map. Kind of like, I go crazy again here. Kind of like, you know, my old timers would say, like jungle, like firing range, you know, those good old Call of Duty Black Ops maps, which I think these guys back at Treyarch are the best. No doubt about that. But those like that, like less buildings is where you again avoid so much camping. Less buildings. I'm having so much fun with this, but less buildings. Add more missions, more things popping out of the screen. You know, maybe introduce the factor of kill streaks again more. Maybe you could buy kill streaks. I wouldn't say like buy a chopper gun or anything like that, but just like buy like maybe a cruise missile at the end of the game. I don't know, man. Make it so sometimes once I think in this game I reached like, look at that, $25,000. Make me spend 15,000, 20,000, something really good at the store. That was it, guys. Like really, I'm really enjoying this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm sorry if I hesitated sometimes. I was taking notes. And I really enjoy it. Like, and there was my dropout. As I said, they should come a little bit earlier maybe, because there's 21 people and the load had just dropped. And there was a guy that said, you know, that you drop in the middle of downtown and then you started getting money, and money's easy to grab. No, man, it's not, because first, there's not so many contracts. Like, and after looting a lot, you get what? Like, maybe $2,000. I see a guy, I think he takes me down. Sad moment. So, you do that, and you oh, I got lost in train of thought, because he killed me. You do that, you get the money, right? And it's not that much. I got all that money because I killed so many people and got over it. So those were the tips, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment if you like this. I really love you all. And please comment so I can keep on uploading. Hope you really enjoyed this.